we're gonna... Whoa. Okay, right. Hey. Oh my goodness. I'm trying to do it, so I'm holding it. Oh my goodness. Hey everybody, Genesis 7 here, bringing you a video on one of two of the latest Sega Ages titles coming to the Nintendo Switch. Space Harrier, what a classic. This is essentially based on the arcade version with a few of the Nintendo 3DS features thrown in for good measure to make sure you have the greatest experience. Again, this is the latest title to be coming to the Nintendo Switch. This will be out on the 22nd of August. I have to thank Sega for allowing me to showcase this to you. We're going to have some fun. We're going to play through original mode. We're going to play this Barrier Attack mode. We'll go into more detail in just a second. And we're going to go through all of the features that you can be familiar with when you play Space Harrier on the Nintendo Switch. So if you're already familiar with the Sega Ages titles, you'll be aware that there is so many features and they really make these classics the definitive version. So we're here in the settings menu and we can do all the simple things from changing. You can see I've already changed my lives to 5 from the default 3. Should I put easy or no, we'll just roll with what it is there. But you can change all these settings. I believe this is the max store. We can also put time trial on, which is very nice. Controls, you can change it to whatever your liking is, whatever's good for you. Advanced settings, we can invert the controls, which I suggest you do if you like me and you want up to go up and down to go down and stuff like that. You can change control types, you can change the moving area. I think this might be the speed maybe, or the area it is. We'll test it out. Let's just put it on that one for good measure. Got a HD rumble, put it on, you get a nice, you can see the little icon up in the top right saying that it's on. There are so many things. Joystick mode. We're going to have some fun with this, but you've got to tune into the end of the video while this is going to be the last thing we do because it's going to be the most fun and maybe frustrating for me, but let's tune in for that one a little bit later. Of course, we have all these display modes, widescreen. The good thing about Space Harrier is based on the arcade version, which was widescreen, so you don't have any stretching. It is native, but if you wanted to have the 4:3, you can do that. You can have all these nice little settings, a bit of vintage if you want it to look like you are back at that arcade machine playing. But we're going to just stick it for widescreen and we're not going to have any effects on. And you've got backgrounds as well, which all of them include. Got a nice little music player here, so if you are a fan, like me, of the main theme of Space Harrier, you can rock out to it and be like, doom, doom, ba-doom. You can get a little bit carried away like me, but that's the settings in a nutshell. Now that I've got this out of the way, I think we should just dive straight into play original mode. Everything that we do will be here in the rankings mode. Will appear in the rankings from original mode. See, all my words are mixed up because I'm just overwhelmed with all these features. So we're definitely going to be aiming for number 1 because we are number 1. We're going to do stage select. No, we're not. We're going to play from scratch right at the beginning. We're going to insert those coins like we are back at that arcade machine. We're on stage 1, Moot, and we're going to make our way. Now, when it comes to my history with Space Harrier, I never played the original. I never had the pleasure of doing that in the arcade or on the various versions throughout the ages, no pun intended. The only time I've played this is ever in compilations. I think I played it in Yakuza and in Judgment as well, we could play in. But again, this is the definitive way of playing. You can see that I am absolutely kicking it as I should because I'm a Space Harrier master. But essentially the aim of the game is to, at the end of the stage, defeat the boss, go to the next stage and get as far as you most possibly can. Now the good thing with having it in a rankings mode is that you kind of get that experience that you got back in the arcade when you'd put some change in, you get a high score, and your best friend will try to beat it. Well, now your friends on the Nintendo Switch can try their best to die like me or get the highest score possible. So we are against the first boss here. We've gone in relatively quick. We've got 5 lives, so I'm not really worried about getting the game over anytime soon. But very simple. You can use the rapid fire as well, which will just kind of rapid fire it if you want to, but be careful to not rely on that because things like that will happen. It's a nice fast paced game. If you like that kind of version. We've defeated the dragon straight away and we're going straight into stage 2. The environment changes. A game that you may have played that is similar and is created by the same creator is Super Hang-On, a game that I played very much on Mega Games 2. And I like that kind of style of game, really challenging yourself to get further the next time, again and again and again. So after we have destroyed, after the original modes destroyed me, should I say, we are going to go into one of the bonus modes that are part of this collection. And again, I did say this is one of 2 titles that are coming on the 22nd, so you'll have to tune into the next one, which I'm thinking about uploading at the same time or the day after. We'll have to see, but stay tuned for that one. But it's all about Space Harrier right now. This classic, great soundtrack. Looking at it on my screen here, the visuals are great, and I hope that they are coming across how they should be. Obviously, I'm playing this in docked mode. You can play this in handheld as well, and you're going to probably want to play it in docked to have fun with the joystick mode. I can't wait to do that in just a second. It's going to be crazy. Should we continue? Should we continue? Well, I think we're going to continue. We'll have one more life. Oh, we're on stage 3. We beat the boss and died at the same time? Now, that was very unlucky. But, again, it's just a nice, fast-paced game. Tweak the settings to your liking. I'm probably going to next tweak this to very easy mode so I can complete it without any worries and be the top of the leaderboards. I probably won't be. I'll be way down there at the bottom. But it's just good to be able to play the definitive versions of these games. M2 have done a great job with the emulation. Really impressed. Silky smooth animations, no frame drops or anything like that, as you can see. Really fast, really responsive from the controller to the screen. I can't control it. I can't control, obviously I went straight into a tree, but I can't complain is what I wanted to say about anything so far, except my lack of experience, which is not great. So here we go, boss number 3. I think we're going to defeat this. This is the 2-headed thing. I don't know what to call it. I'm sure you guys that are experts on this game will be able to correct me, but boom, like that. Straight into stage 4. Let's just embrace that music, look. And now everything changes. It gets a little bit, look at all this. We've got a lot of things to avoid. And if you are not very good at avoiding the obstacles, then the next mode is for you. Because except gunfire. Gunfire, you're still going to have to avoid that, but obstacles, this next mode is for you. So if we go back to the start menu, we will be greeted with the menu that we just seen. We can also save and load states. We can play replays if we have an awesome run, if you want to do stuff like that. Obviously you've got the menu and you've got the Steph credits, so you can see all the awesome people that have worked on the game. So we're going to play the Komainu Barrier Attack, which allows you to have these 2 little dudes either side of you, and they create a barrier around you. Anything in your way will not take damage, you will not die, you will not go but the barrier will temporarily disappear. Wait, it can't protect against enemy fire. Be careful, they take damage, they will get stunned, and the barrier will temporarily disappear. So let's take flight with these 2 protect tools. You can see them floating on the title screen. We're going to go straight into it. And there they are, there's a barrier. So if we went straight into that tree, you see that? Nothing can stop us. And it looks like if we were to get hit by gunfire, the barrier will disappear for a moment. So we can't just like that. Okay, right, the barrier's still there. Let's go into this. Okay. Get ready. So you've got to avoid gunfire completely. Something that I'm not very good at. But okay. Oh wow, the barrier has gone. Oh wait, I know. It's because these got hit. Right there. Yeah. Okay. I know how this works. I think I've mastered it already. You've seen it live. You guys probably do it better on me on the 22nd. But it's a nice mode for beginners to this franchise because it can be very fast-paced. It can be very overwhelming at first. But once you pick it up, play this mode first. Don't let it destroy you. You destroyed this mode. And hopefully you'll get through with ease. I'm not doing a great job. I'm just showcasing it to you guys. Be it if I'm bad or good, we're just having some fun here. There we go. We managed to take down the dragon. You're doing great. Be careful not to lose your barrier. So it's giving us that warning. It knows that we're not doing too good. It's giving us tips. But again, a great mode for beginners. So we're going to exit out of that, right? And we're going to have some fun in the ending minutes of this video, where we are showcasing Space Harrier for Sega Ages for the Switch. So what we're going to do, we're going to go into the settings menu. This is going to be fun, right? We are going to, we're going to need to re-invert the controls here. You'll see why in just a second. Rapid fire speed, I hope 3 is the fastest because we're going to need it. Right, Joystick Mode on. So this will tell you that you'll only need to connect one Joy-Con. We're going to do that. I'm going to take out this, and then we're going to sync this up. So there we are, and I need to kind of familiar myself. Very rare that I play the Joy-Con like this. So what we're going to do is we're going to go up to original mode, and we're going to play. And what we can do is, once we go into the main game, we can essentially hold. I'm going to try and do this in front of the camera so it looks like I'm really the pilot of this, like I'm back at the arcade. So we're going to start it. It says this: joystick mode is enabled. You can hold the Joy-Con vertically like a joystick and control Harrier. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to go load it up. Let us go.
Welcome to the family.
And you can see, right, if we just recalibrate by pressing in the stick, right, we're going to... Whoa. Okay, right. Hey. Oh my goodness. I'm trying to do it so I'm holding it. Oh my goodness. I'm probably going to say, oh my goodness, an awful lot, but we are back into the arcades. Go. I'm actually doing a lot better than what I thought it would be, but we're having a lot of fun. So you can go down like that to go down, up, and then you go. You can do it one hand if you want to be like cool. Just be like, yeah, look at me, man, playing Space Harrier. But I'm going for the full experience, the full grip experience here. This is going to be great for a party night, I tell you that. I really hope that the guys at Sega Europe, if they end up streaming this, that they all have a go at this, because it is going to be a barrel of laughs. I feel like I should have like a moving chair as well. I'm just sitting on a stool, so I'm probably not getting the best experience. But we have not lost a life yet. And we are against the dragon here, and I'm not intimidated whatsoever. I'm not. I am mastering this like a boss right now. Right, here we go. Down. We're going to avoid that. Come on. I need to get that dragon's head. Come on. I think we hit it once there. It slightly changed a little bit more green. Oh, it's changed blue. Come on, one more hit. Oh man, I think we can get it on this next round. Here we. Oh, my arms are aching standing them. Maybe I should just be like that, like this. Because if I'm holding like, if this is proper, I need core strength to do this. But yeah, the joystick mode, we're gonna have some fun. I'm gonna do it until we've lost all these lives. Because why not? I'm like shrugging why am I shrugging my shoulders like this? I'm in my little cockpit. I'm playing at the arcade. I'm playing some Space Harrier. And I'm having some fun. I'm doing the thing, do you know when you watch kids play racing games, they kind of like turn the controller like they're really turning it. They knew about the Wii before the Wii was even the thing, so here we go. But yeah, and whenever calibration goes off, all you got to do is hit the analog stick, you put you back in the middle, and you recalibrate it just like that. Fantastic. I'm having a blast, really. Like, I'm loving it. I am absolutely loving this. This is one for the ages. I said that while losing my last life. But now I need to kind of re-familiar myself with the controls there. So there we go. That is... can I recalibrate my controllers properly? Can I do that? Can I lock, rock, and get ready to go here? Yep. So make sure when you go back to the controller mode that you go back into the settings and turn off the joystick mode, because you're gonna have some crazy things going off. So it has been a fun showcasing this. Remember, there will either be another video dropping at the same time, probably afterwards, of the other game, which is Puyo Puyo. That's gonna be pretty fun. And until next time, remember, you can get this game. There you go. Look, I'm at the top. Of course, I'm at the top. Remember, this is released on the 22nd of August on the Nintendo eShop. I've had a blast, so I really do suggest picking it up. And until next time, I'll catch you on the flip side.